Hello, I'm Renaud Seigneuric, based in Houston. I'm the attaché for science and technology from the Embassy of France in the US. And in the context of the 5th anniversary of the Paris Agreement, it is my pleasure to welcome Juliana Garaizar, Greentown Labs Houston Launch Director, for an interview.
Thank you so much for having me, Renaud, and happy 5th anniversary for the Paris Agreement. So Greentown Labs is the biggest clean tech, climate tech incubator in North America. We were created in Boston, Massachusetts, and over there we already have a campus of 3 buildings, so 100,000 square feet, of which 2/3 are actually prototyping space. So many of our companies are hardware companies that need prototyping space for testing, piloting, making and breaking things. And that's one of our big differentiators. So we have been actually in Boston since 2011. And over those years, we have achieved great numbers. We have an 88% success rate, which is pretty high for startups. And also one of the things we are very proud of is that we have already surpassed the 1 billion in funding for our 280 companies and 1.6 billion in terms of economic development for the region of Boston. So we only hope that this will be bigger and better with our Houston expansion because of the kind of partners we have here, but also because we will learn from all that great experience of 9 years in Boston. We really believe that if you're trying to solve climate change, you really need to involve the energy capital of the world, and you cannot only solve it from the East Coast and the West Coast. Houston needs to be involved. And we really believe that Greentown Labs can help catalyze what the great many things that Houston has already. We really believe that the assets are here, the talent is here to change to tackle climate change, and the investors or the capital are here. So it's more about putting all these dots together and creating a real community behind clean tech and climate tech.
And Juliana, you and your team are definitely at the front seat. You know what is happening at the moment. So do you have any idea or hints about current trends in climate tech or green techs, if there are any?
Yeah, so in terms of what has been working really, really well in terms of getting investments from VCs and customers and getting the attention, of course, anything that has to do with renewable power generation has been extremely successful and is really leading with scalability. Same thing for anything that has to do with transportation, specifically with electric vehicles. And I think the third sector that is really doing very well is ag tech and water. And the ones we really believe that should do much better soon, and there's a lot of room for growth and opportunity. We really believe that carbon capture is out there, and I think Houston has a lot of potential to be a key player in carbon capture and hydrogen, and also in circularity. And of course, we really believe that resilience is also another area that Houston could be really good at, trying to tackle all of the climate problems with flooding and so on. And we're also very interested in Houston in smart buildings and energy efficient buildings. We really believe that Houston is very big in real estate, and one of our key partners, the French company Saint-Gobain, has really been very helpful in this area in Boston. Not only they were part of our sponsors there, but also they donated energy efficient materials. And our building in Boston is actually a showcase of their materials. And they're going to do the same thing for our building. We have already selected a new building in the innovation corridor, very next to the Ion, the old Fiesta supermarket. And Saint-Gobain is also going to be donating some energy efficient materials, and we're going to be showcasing those. We really believe that it's not only about the community at Greentown, but also about showcasing most of the innovations that our companies have. We are doing our grand opening on Earth Day 2021, so be on the lookout for that. But I want to make sure you understand that we are a community already without the building. So anywhere you can get involved with us, just because you are a big champion of fighting climate change, or because you have a company that might be interested in becoming a member, or because you're part of a big corporation and maybe you would like to collaborate with us. We want to make sure we involve everybody, because that's who we want to be. We want to be the convener. We want to help out and have everybody involved in fighting climate change.
To conclude, what is your wish for climate change as we celebrate the 5th year of the Paris Agreement?
Well, my wish would be to go back to the Paris Agreement already, but I really believe that it's more about making sure that we understand that climate change is a global affair and it really takes a village. So the more we collaborate and stop working in silos, the sooner we will get all of these objectives that are, you know, very, very ambitious, but I think the planet would really be thankful when we do.
Wonderful. Thank you. We look forward to your grand opening on the 22nd of April 2021. And thank you very much. Thank you again, Juliana.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you for having me, Renaud.
My pleasure.